The Orkney Islands have long been shaped by their harsh environment and unforgiving sea. Isolated and vulnerable, the people of Orkney relied on the land and ocean for survival, their lives intertwined with the ever-present dangers that came with island life. From ancient times, the sea was both a source of life and death, offering bounties of fish while also claiming the lives of fishermen caught in the storms. In the 18th and 19th centuries, tales of the Nuckelavee, a monstrous being from the sea, became an integral part of Orkney folklore. Islanders spoke in hushed tones about the creature, describing it as a skinless horse-like beast with a human torso fused to its back. Raw and exposed flesh covered its entire body, with tendons and muscles visible beneath a translucent layer. The Nuckelavee's breath was said to poison crops, sicken livestock, and spread disease among the human population. But as fantastical as it sounded, many claimed the creature was not merely a myth. In fact, the islanders' fear of the Nuckelavee was so strong that it shaped the way they lived. Avoiding certain coastal areas at night and during winter months was a common practice for generations. The long, dark winters combined with the constant threat of famine and illness made the people wary of the unknown. The creature was said to be particularly active during the colder months, when food supplies dwindled and sickness was rampant. One of the most famous eyewitness accounts came from Thomas Kirkpatrick, an islander from the late 18th century, whose retelling of a personal encounter with Nuckelavee became a cornerstone of local legend. Kirkpatrick's account describes a night when he was returning from the island of Shapinsay, crossing the narrow stretch of water known as Hollow Sound. According to his story, the sea began to chum violently as a thick mist rolled in from shore. Through the fog, he saw the unmistakable outline of a massive, skinless creature rising from the waves. Kirkpatrick's account matched many other descriptions of the Nuckelavee, passed down through the years. The creature's horse-like body, fused with a human torso, was said to radiate a smell of decay. His description of the creature's glowing red eye and its breath that turned the air sour was eerily consistent with previous tales. What made his experience notable was that it coincided with a period of intense hardship on the islands. Livestock had been dying mysteriously, crops were failing, and a sudden illness had begun to sweep through the population. People whispered that the Nuckelavee was to blame. While no concrete evidence of the creature's existence has ever been found, the timing of Kirkpatrick's encounters led many to believe. Are you enjoying today's story? Smash that subscribe button so you never miss another spine-chilling tale. Let's get back to the video. Believe that there was truth behind the myth. The late 18th and early 19th centuries were a difficult period for the people of Orkney. Disease outbreaks, crop failures, and extreme weather conditions were common, and these hardships often fueled superstitions. The Nuckelavee became a scapegoat, a way to explain the inexplicable and to channel the islanders' fear of nature's destructive power. In 1848, historian Walter Traill Dennison, who was born and raised on the island of Sanday, documented the oral traditions of the Orcadians. Dennis's accounts of the Nuckelavee are among the most detailed ever recorded. He described how the creature was feared for its ability to blight crops and kill livestock. According to Dennison, the Nuckelavee was not just a tale told to frighten children, but a real and deeply ingrained part of the islanders' worldview. Dennison explained that the Nuckelavee's wrath could be triggered by human actions. Some believed that overfishing or disturbing sacred coastal sites angered the creature. This view reflected a broader cultural reverence for this balance between humanity and nature. In a community heavily dependent on the sea, any disruption in the delicate relationship between land and ocean could spell disaster. The Nuckelavee represented the punishment for disrespecting these natural forces. It is important to note that these accounts were likely influenced by a mixture of superstition and the very real dangers faced by the islanders. Harsh winters, famine, and outbreaks of disease could devastate small, isolated communities. Livestock deaths due to unknown causes were frequent, as were crop failures caused by blight or poor weather. In such an environment, it's easy to see how stories of a malevolent creature like the Nuckelavee could gain traction. Modern interpretations of the Nuckelavee suggest that the creature may have been a way for the islanders to explain the environmental challenges they faced. For example, the Nuckelavee's poisonous breath could be seen as a metaphor for the spread of disease. The creature's association with failing crops and dying animals points to the fragility of island life, where a single bad season could mean the difference between survival and starvation. Others have theorized that the Nuckelavee might have its roots in ancient pagan beliefs. Before Christianity took hold in the Orkney Islands, the people likely worshipped nature spirits and deities associated with the sea. The Nuckelavee could be a remnant of these older beliefs, a forgotten god or spirit that was later demonized as a force of evil. In the present day, sightings of the Nuckelavee have faded into history, but the legacy of the creature endures. The story of the Nuckelavee serves as a powerful reminder of the islanders' struggles against the elements and their deep connection to the natural world. It's a symbol of nature's unpredictable and sometimes violent power, an embodiment of the fear and respect the people of Orkney held for the sea. Thanks for watching.